Hi, church. Recently, we assembled an old set of rock wall panels in our backyard at the Bean House. I know any parents out there can probably relate with doing anything they can to wear their kids out during the day with physical activity. I was really amazed that all three of my kids took to climbing it right away, even my littlest one, Adelie. She likes climbing it in her Disney princess pajamas. I think the pixie dust helps her climb. I was working in the backyard, and I heard the sound of sheer terror. It was Adelie, who had been climbing the rock wall without fear for days before. The next thing I knew, she was clinging tightly to the rock holds and screaming that she was afraid. I casually walked over, not a run, not a sprint, just casually walked over, because she was literally one step off the ground, maybe 8 to 10 inches. One of the rock holds her hands were on began to spin, and she was suddenly terrified of falling. 8 inches, that is, one step. We had practiced how to lean back, let go of the handholds, and jump off the wall. We had practiced climbing safely down the wall. Now I was directly behind her, holding out my hands, ready to catch her, but the fear had a grip on her. I calmly told her to remember what we had practiced, and that she was only one step off the ground, and that Daddy was right there ready to catch her should she fall. She could jump like she had done many times before. Had she just looked down, she would have known how close she was. She eventually made it off the wall with the tiniest bit of help, and she's climbed the wall since then, so I think that I haven't scarred her for life. Hopefully just challenged her a little bit. This whole situation reminded me of my relationship with God. I know that He is worthy of my faith and trust, and yet I constantly find myself gripping the wall as if I am my only salvation, as if I'm the only one who can save me. God has a different perspective on our situations than we do. While we're looking at our fingers slipping off the grip, He's looking at our feet one step off the ground. When we're worried that we can't do it all ourselves, He's saying, I'm right here with you. When we're worried that we're not strong enough, He's saying, you've got my Spirit inside of you. We can't see God in the same way that we can see the rope or rock holds or the ground, those things that hold us up, keep us from falling. It takes faith in God to live without fear. Hebrews 11:1 defines faith for us as being sure or being confident of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. God still asks us to obey, to act in faith, even when we can't see the how or even the why. Hebrews 11 goes on to commend the ancients for obeying God in spite of not being able to see or even understand how He would deliver them. They took radical steps of faith. Read it today if you've got the chance. Hebrews 11. And Proverbs 3:5-6 says, Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. That's my prayer for you, church family, that when your fear threatens to overtake you, to remember to place your confidence in the Lord. In Him we place our faith, and we have trust in Him. And then we can probably do without the pixie dust.